Hi, I'm LyssaLotl, and I'm a magical girl axolotl. I was just an axolotl swimming around when one day I found a crown and placed it upon my head. And once I did, I became a magical girl. And now it's my duty to protect the seas and its creatures. But when I'm not doing that, I love to play games. I enjoy so many games from cozy to horror to adventure. But if I had to choose, I would say that my favorite games are Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and Kingdom Hearts. I started streaming because I wanted to entertain people and help brighten their days. And since starting, I've met so many wonderful people, and I'm lucky enough to call them my friends. Streaming also allows me to play more games and branch out on the types of games that I play. I definitely play a lot more horror games and co-op games now. I have a lot of streaming goals, but I think a major streaming goal would be to reach partner and be able to stream full-time. But I think that's very much a long-term goal. I think my main goal right now is just to produce fun, silly content that can be enjoyed by everyone. Can someone please remind me to actually post my videos on YouTube and TikTok? I'm super forgetful. Now, don't let my looks fool you. I may be cute and pastel, but I actually really love consuming horror media. I love watching horror movies, playing horror games, and going to haunted houses and mazes. I especially enjoy that thrill you get after a good jump scare. Now you might be asking yourself, how does a magical girl get into horror? Well, I got into horror from my siblings showing me horror movies and watching horror movies with my friends during sleepovers. I used to love watching horror movies alone, but now I like watching them with friends because it makes it so much more fun. I love seeing their reactions. Some of my favorite horror media would have to be anything that's like fun horror or comedy horror. I love when a horror movie or game has some campy elements to it, or if it subverts expectations. Movies like Malignant, Barbarian, or Beau is Afraid are some movies that fall into this category, and I like to show people just to see the reactions to all the wild stuff that happens in them. I also love campy horror movies like Slacks or Rubber, movies that you sit there watching and you're just asking yourself, what is going on right now? This extends to games as well. I love silly horror games like My Friendly Neighborhood, as well as RPG horror games like Mad Father or Corpse Party. My goals and plans for this year would be to hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year, do my first streamathon, do a 24-hour stream, do another charity stream, and also play more Friendswap games. Someone please recommend more Friendswap games to me, I have to play them all. Well, hopefully this gave you some more insight on the axolotl herself, LyssaLotl, and why I enjoy horror so much. And I just want to thank everyone so much for joining me on my journey, and I hope that you continue to support me. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all later. Goodbye!